Tempest enjoyers be like?
Hello everyone, in today's video I will be breaking down the Tempest Omnicell and why you might or might not want to use it. Let's get started, shall we? First, Tempest is an offensive or utility Omnicell with the ability to put out insane damage with its lightning strike or its tap ability. Overall, it won't put out as much as say Revenant or Discipline, but it will out damage easily Bastion or Iceborne. Each Omnicell has an active and passive ability. Tempest passive ability is as follows. Increase attack speed by 10%, dodging through an attack grants a stack of velocity. Each stack lasts 45 seconds and increase movement speed by 3% with a maximum of 5 stacks. The active Tempest ability or your tap ability is consume a stack of velocity to dash ahead and deal 450 shock damage to a nearby target, prioritizing unbroken behemoth parts. For every 1% increase in movement speed, deal an additional 5% damage to unbroken parts. Velocity stacks are refreshed upon use. Now there is really just two different playstyles to Tempest. We will call one the suppressor style and the other one the one punch style. The suppressor style focuses on consistently fast DPS by dodging, acquiring velocity stacks to provide damage, but using them as often as you see fit. Whereas the other playstyle will see you saving these. This is not the recommended playstyle for Tempest. Some cells to consider for this playstyle are Adrenaline, Cunning, Fleet-Footed, Evasive Fury, Evasion, Predator, Pulse, and Sprinter. Now the one punch style focuses more on burst or single hit DPS and increasing the damage output of the Tempest tap or active ability by acquiring a total of 5 stacks. Using 1 stack for maximum damage and only using the active ability again once you have successfully reacquired 5 stacks. This will take some time adjusting to this give and take style mindset between you and the behemoth, but it is very rewarding and a lot of fun once you nail it. Some cells to consider for this playstyle are Adrenaline, Cunning, Fleet-Footed, Predator, Pulse, and Zeal if you're using Shrike Lantern to increase the amount of movement speed you get out of the Shrike Lantern. You could also throw in Molten as well, since Molten increases movement and attack speed by 10%. Now just a few things to remember when using Tempest. You can activate your Shrike Lantern and dodge if using Fleet-Footed right before your active ability or your lightning punch to increase its damage exponentially. Remember, the more movement speed you have, the more your lightning punches will do. And also don't forget there are no iframes when performing the lightning punch, so just be careful. Now how to acquire Tempest: you must first unlock it in the Slayer's Path. Once you unlock it in the Slayer's Path, you will be able to craft it through the middleman in Ramsgate. Now the crafting requirements are as follows. You will need 1500 rams, 15 Omnistone, which can be mined from outcrops in the hunting grounds, 4 Sparked Claws, which is a common drop from the leg of any Nezaga, 1 Thundering Scale, which is a rare drop from slaying a Drask, 5 Volt Hoofs, which is a common drop from the limbs of any Stormclaw, and finally 2 Deep Scale Shards, which is a rare drop from a Thunder Deep Drask. Now, before we wrap things up, let's take a look at some overall pros and cons for Tempest to help weigh out our options when it comes to Dauntless Omnicells. Alright, that wraps up today's video. If this Omnicell isn't for you, then I encourage you to check out my other Omnicell videos found in the Omnicell playlist on my channel. I cover each one in depth by going over playstyles, crafting requirements, tips and tricks, and some overall pros and cons to help you decide which one is right for you. This has been Critical Agenda Gaming. Thank you for watching. Peace out.